Phoenix, are you?
Just starting the live stream up.
Roger. Let's be a recon on a collision course, the wackiness.
Did Moose say that?
Yeah, you think so?
He thought Moose didn't he?
Deputy, can you send me a link to the stream, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Once again, I don't know why my computer keeps screwing up like this, but hold on one second. Let me get into the TeamSpeak here.
As soon as your darn ad ends.
Come on, load up, you slow son of a gun.
Alright, it is pasted and scented.
Yeah, I'm not in the TeamSpeak yet, though.
Oh, okay, you're out of teams. No, you're here.
You are frickin' something. I gotta let my laptop, for whatever reason, load up here.
Oh, that's right.
This frickin' beeper is driving me nuts. This guy. Holy frig. I apologize, guys, if people are actually watching at this point.
You can't hardly hear the beeper.
Oh, it is live?
Yes, it is.
Man, oh man, I could do fails just on the beginning part of the
You got
streams here.
somebody outside the garage.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just me and you in the live stream right now, though.
Yeah, well, for video reasons
yeah,
too.
Well, you must have just came in.
I've been in it. This is really ticking me off, though.
Somebody gave you a light. Let me go ahead and hit the like button too. There we go.
You like this part? My goodness, this frickin' beeper, I'm gonna lose it. What's up, Cody? How you doing, buddy? I guess I don't need to see the chat, or see the... I just paused the video anyway. As long as I can see the chat and it stays current, we'll be alright. Alright, guys and gals, we are in Phoenix, heading out of Phoenix. We got Jax Tavix and Deputy P with us. Deputy P is with us in spirit, and Jax is with us in game. We are going to head out of this godforsaken deep spot here.
I got a little pipe going to Santa Cruz.
Just hold on one second. I gotta get somewhere here, man. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm gonna head down to the ooh, if I can find my shifter. Gonna head to the garage here. Not my garage, the Kenworth dealer.
I'll meet you.
Anybody else said anything besides Cody, Deputy?
You got Caleb Hogan.
Yeah, I can't. Ah, frick. Come on, computer.
I think that was the first one that came in. Cody was the last one.
I apologize for this technical difficulties, guys, here. My goodness. Gotta love it. Alright, well, while we're waiting on the computer to decide if it wants to work or not. Alright, Jax. Where were you thinking, buddy? We got some Reno, we got some Elko, Sacramento, Redding.
I got 2 nice loads going to San Francisco and Santa Cruz.
Santa Cruz. Alright. Yeah, I can do either one, buddy.
Alrighty.
Pink Panther says hi.
I think I'll take the digger.
Santa Cruz.
Yeah, copy that.
Alright, I guess 17 hours for this guy. Alright. My goodness, man. Come on. Trailer is ready, but my TeamSpeak is not. This is bull. Alright, let me try to restart this bad boy here. Alright, while that's restarting, I can go get that trailer. After we stall her once for good luck here. I apologize for the rough beginning of the stream, guys, and the fact that I can't see the comments yet.
Pink Panther says hi. George Mellon, he joined.
Oh, George. I haven't seen him in forever. What's up, Pink Panther? I think he's a, another one that I haven't seen. Or is new. Perhaps, even.
Alan Pearson says hello.
What's up, Alan? Did that digger Jax bring you out of Phoenix? Across the Northway?
Yes, sir. To San Francisco.
No. Did it? Was it in Phoenix? Or was it over the other side of the Northway?
That's a firm.
Alright. Alright, I see you. Yeah, it must be the same one. Are you doing your contract? I just blew through a red light.
What do you mean?
Is it a contract haul or?
You mean for World Truck?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I was
That's
wondering.
all I do anymore.
Pink Panther says this is his first live stream watching you.
Ah, that's why I'm not familiar with the name. How we doing, Pink Panther? Thanks for joining, buddy. Sorry for this bit of a hiccup here in the beginning. And I might miss it here. Trying to focus on the stupid laptop. See if I can get in this TeamSpeak now. Yep, same digger, same spot.
David Cochran says hello.
Hey David, how we doing?
Jackson's got a pretty truck.
Thank you.
Makes recons look all plain Jane.
I'm more of a plain Jane type of guy. Not a sleeper man. Connect. Fifth wheel, we did. Look at that first try. Landing gear up. Now I got the beeper going here. Ah, I got into TeamSpeak. Look at that. Apparently you gotta restart a computer every 3 months. Alright, send that link, buddy.
It is sent.
Right.
Knox Cox, please. Says what's up.
No! AVG.
Time to roll some coal.
I'm all for that, but frickin' AVG just closed my browser again. Alright, guys.
You know, I noticed logging in here, one of the splash screens, it does have a picture of the Peterbilt 389.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Come on, come on,
Supposed
come
to be
on.
simulated now. Three types of trucks.
Alright. See, yeah, this is my first live stream watching you. Thanks, Pink Panther. I am back. What's up, Knox? Apparently I'm doing the loop again here. I didn't realize. Got lost in the Mutt dealer here. Going good, buddy. It's going good. How are you doing?
Just stop at this stoplight here.
Good to have y'all with us tonight, man. Wanted to live stream, I think it was around 6 o'clock, but American Truck Sim had updated, and I was playing on the update. Didn't realize that the multiplayer didn't, so. Had to revert back to the 1.3 patch. And get all that situated again. Thank God I didn't go into the multiplayer. and it would have corrupted, but where are we headed again, Jax?
We are headed to San Francisco.
Back to San Fran. Oh, shoot. I'm looking at the chat again. Alright, somebody, are you using a steering wheel? Yes, I am. Jax is also. I've got the G27 and you got the Force?
Yeah, Force GT.
Force GT. Can't see who said hello, but hello, how are you doing?
Dustin Chataway.
What's up, Dustin? There's another guy above it. It starts with an M. That's all I can really see on the stupid screen. I gotta turn down the brightness.
Yeah, I missed that one. Sorry, that was Maurice Mobley.
What's up, Maurice? You guys been enjoying the ATS footage? Want to know because I want to be playing something that you guys can tolerate until we get some more farming games out. I do have one farming game that I would like to play for y'all, but I don't really know. Don't know too much about it yet. I got a couple hours on it, but I really haven't had all that much time to test it, so I don't want to advertise it and have it be full of bugs.
Alex said hello. He's a recent subscriber.
Oh, what's up, Alex? How we doing, buddy? Down the old gas pedal tonight, Jax, huh?
Yeah, we're headed west. Westbound and down.
Keep on trucking.
Look who just joined. It's the Housternator.
I can't even see it when I'm driving. I can't glance over to my laptop or my head does this number. And I can't see the
Yeah,
road.
that's why I've been giving you a play-by-play.
What's up, hamster? Long time no see, little buddy. Getting the straight and narrows, I should be alright, but stranger danger. Eve Online, Eve. Jax, what's Eve?
That's a space shuttle,
Yeah. No, I never
like
played it.
space mining
I thought it was. I wanted to make sure it wasn't like War or World of Warcraft or that type of thing. Eve. No, I have done. Rick.
Dennis is with us. He says, "Hey."
What's up, Dennis and Parker? How you guys doing? What the frick were you wanting to play the other day, Jax? Or looking into?
Star Citizen.
Our Citizen. That's it. I've played quite a bit of that. That's a little bit too demanding on my PC at the time, though. What's up, Just? How we doing, buddy? Oh, shoot. Hey, Will Hamster. What happens when I start reading chat again? We're both hauling,
Get us some fuel.
copy that.
Maybe a coffee and a pack of smokes.
10-4. Both hauling, front end loaders.
Sorry, there, slipped a gear.
Come on, buddy. Alright. Oh, that's a excellent deal there, Just Gaming, Gordon. CDL is definitely worth its weight in gold. Definitely opens up a lot of jobs for you. I said we're both hauling the Mutt front end loaders, basically the Caterpillar. Really can't see much here. Try to pull it out here for you. There you go.
Alright. You believe they didn't have any camel wads?
You have to go with the Camel Crush.
And to try one of them free new ones, milds or whatever.
Yeah, I do my best to respond. It's very hard when you're driving though with the track IR, because no matter where, all depending on where my head is, like I said, because my laptop is what I use for the comments and whatnot. I gotta look over here in order to see the comments, then I can't see the road anymore, so. I mean, yeah, the comments. The comments are what make these streams so much easier for me than videos, in all reality. Just because you guys basically carry on the conversation. Or Jax, when I'm not streaming, or Deputy when I'm not streaming. When they're in the room and I'm recording a video, I can carry on a conversation with them, and it keeps me motivated and keeps me moving in the video, so that way it's not stale for y'all. But when I'm just recording a video and I don't really have a topic, but a topic comes into my head, it can get a little stale because there is a lot of thinking. There's more thinking going on than actual farming at that particular point in time. So yeah, I mean, you guys with the comments definitely do help. It just kind of sucks when I'm playing this type of game. I really can't focus on the comments when I'm driving, or it'll just be a crash fest. Oh shoot, what do I think of Star Trek Online? Obviously, I have honestly never heard of it. What's that?
I didn't like it.
You didn't like it? I'd never heard of it.
It was, I don't know, too grindy. Too much like Star Trek.
I never watched Star Trek, so I can't really weigh in this conversation. Star Wars, on the other hand, that was more my taste, but Star Trek was kind of like a Gilligan's Island, you know. I've heard about it, watched very, very little bit of it, but yeah.
Well, the Next Generation series, that's one I got into. But yeah, Star Trek Online, I don't know. I guess it's alright if you can really get into it, but I found it difficult to upgrade my ship, and I didn't like that too much. Maybe I wasn't doing something right.
Alright, Pink, take her easy, buddy. If you're the one that's leaving her knocks, I don't know which one it is, but I just see ya.
Pink Panther had to go.
Alright, buddy, yeah, you take her easy, man. Thanks for stopping in. What are you asking, Just Gaming? Both custom trucks, both custom what? Unless that was a answer to another question. I do apologize if I'm weighing in on a comment that I was not able to read.
Oh, I'm coming up on our exit here.
I kicked myself out of the stream. If it can be done, I can do it.
want to say it's around 10:30 my time also. I'm Eastern. This is a 500 horse. Not sure if it's a PACCAR or what it is. I didn't really read it. Not sure what the in-game engines are. I do so much of the single player on my own with the I like the Cummins normally, but alright, Knox, you take her easy, buddy.
Kick a log off the fire there, she's going a little fast.
What's that?
Had to kick a log off the fire there, she was going a little fast.
I've got the speed control off, but it seems like I'm governed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just gaming. I couldn't, I gotta pull off here, bud. Wait.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I couldn't wait for my first tattoo either, just gaming. Unfortunately. I went and got a tattoo, and now I regret it. But, live and learn. I went down south, helping out a buddy and his mother move. They weren't able to drive trucks, so I drove for them, and... Alright, go ahead.
Gotta love that DOT.
Yeah, them bastards, huh? There's a lot of difference between driving this game and driving real life. But then again, there's also quite a bit of similarities. Obviously, you know, this is a game. However, the length of the trailer is known pretty well in this game compared to real life. The AI traffic, I would have to say, is one of the most not true to life, but pretty freaking close true to life, because it seems like when you're in a big rig or even a dump truck for that matter, people drive like freaking idiots. Especially, everybody knows the yellow and blue trucks in the state I'm in. Being a state worker, they drive slow, you know, usually overweight, that type of deal, and got to be in front of you, so they'll do whatever it takes,
And they'll complain at the drop of a hat.
Exactly. You know, I've got a lead foot, and I'm not going to say I've had a lot of complaints about my driving, but I have had, you know, people ask questions about such and such, but whatever. So I mean, there are similarities, but there's nothing like real life. You know, you get tired in this game, you maybe do one more haul, that's it. In the real world, there is no one more haul. You're doing it till the job is done, or you find a rest area if the delivery that you have, the time is you're gonna be able to take that 5-minute nap. I mean, when I'm plowing snow, there is guys that have sat in rest areas and fallen asleep, but now that was the past. Now we've got GPSs, we've got the GPSs are in with a Dickie John, and the Dickie John is our salt application and everything else. So if our truck goes over 36 miles an hour while we are plowing and sanding, salting, it automatically beeps, and that notifies Albany, and Albany notifies our region. So we get a big slap on the hand, just for a lot of other, yeah, stuff like that. When the Dickie John is on and we are doing salt and stuff like that. And that also goes into the factor of sleeping and waiting in rest areas, doing all this other stuff. You'll see guys waiting in rest areas, and you'll see guys sleeping. Now, there's a fine line in between the two, and Albany or whoever gets that information obviously knows when the truck, because they have a 5-minute shutdown. If you're sleeping, that truck's going to be off. You're going to be in the middle of nowhere. They know what's going on. If you're in the truck waiting, the truck's obviously not going to stop, or if it does, it'll be restarted pretty quickly. Dax, did you make me miss a turn?
Sorry, you're talking.
I'd rather somebody take a nap for 10 minutes and have a wreck.
Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. I'm going to lose it. Oh, good. I didn't have to start on that hill. Well, that's the difference too. I mean, you know, if you can take a nap for 10 freaking minutes, good. I can't. When my eyes shut, they're gonna be shut for a while. Or if I wake up unexpectedly, I'm not gonna be somebody you want to be around. So I know that I cannot nap. I don't nap. But then again, like me and Deputy had talked about certain individuals earlier, there are certain individuals that have been caught or keep getting caught doing that thing and just keep getting away with it. So
Watch it start sharp.
where are we going?
Taking out some hedges, I guess.
What's up, Apollo? Yeah, I got a copy on that 10-4. Got an old meathead in front of me bringing me down this back road here.
Yeah, man, it's like a...
You want to do test drive these frickin' front end loaders before we bring them to the dealer, or what?
Was head unloaded and pulled myself out of the ditch.
Oh, did you get a little hung up there? I was reading the comments while you were stopped.
Yeah. I was daydreaming there, listening to your conversation, and I didn't realize it was coming up. I thought it was more of an exit, but it was just like a stop.
Oh, no. I'm sorry, Jax. No, Dustin, we don't have a logbook as far as freight drivers or anything like that. The state that I live in doesn't even require a DOT physical. Once you have your Class A or B, once you get in with the state, you are considered a municipality, something like that, and you do not need it to drive for the state. Half of the guys at work would not pass a DOT physical. they are one cheeseburger away from a heart attack. And it just, you know, it's a state, you know. Freaking Jax is making me lose track of my thinking here.
I don't believe these roads are rated for these semis.
And as long as we don't go across the bridge, we'll be alright. But back to that question.
Wrinkling up under his tires.
We have what we call an R297, which is basically like a regular daily log per truck, because we're not always in the same truck unless it is winter. And we are doing OPP, one person plowing. It's basically, you write down the date, you write down the asset, which is the truck, trailer, whatever equipment it is. I'm surprised they really don't have one for shovels yet, but then you write down where you went or what you did, the hours when you started, the hours when you finished, and you have to put your names by pre-op, post-op, and basically fit for service for the next day type of deal. It's a cover your ass type of paperwork that you got to do for the truck. And if we get pulled over for whatever reason, obviously it's got to be somewhat decent, because, you know, state police, state DOT, you know, we get along with each other pretty decent. We're not going to get, we have not, I'm not going to say ever, but we have not been pulled into like a DOT stop and actually gotten stopped and weighed and everything else. All of our trucks are overweight permitted and over width permitted, so that's why we always have to run with our blinkers on, and not blinkers, but our flashers, even when we're empty. And if we are to be pulled in by DOT or whatever, we've got to show them the R297 that is properly filled out, because that is like our truck logbook. But say if I was to go down south, like Long Island, I would have to go down there, say after I work 16 hours up here up north, and they were getting a storm or whatever down there, I could go down there and drive for another 12 hours before I would actually have to get a break. So we do not follow, that's a long-winded answer to, no, we do not have logbooks and everything else. It's a state. What are my flashers on for? I really don't know. I have to put her right in the toolies bubble. Holy crap, somehow we might be able to salvage this run. You're going the wrong way again.
No, no.
What do you mean, no, you're not? The red marker's going frickin' left.
Then you're going somewhere else, dude.
Oh. It very well could be a good possibility, even though we picked up the same exact load from the same exact spot. Oh boy, I'm running out of fuel. Oh, we got a fuel station right up here. Got 103 miles left on this tank, so I'll be alright.
Oh, plenty of room.
Oh, big curb. Yep, not bad.
How long do you have on your trip yet?
I Remains 16 hours, 46 minutes. I'm going to Santa Cruz.
Oh, you're going to Santa Cruz. I'm going to San Fran.
Ah, crap. I picked the wrong load. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, you can work 24 hours straight. We've got guys that had to do it last year in Long Island. Let's see. Oh, my emergency brake on. Gotta figure out where the frig we are going. Alright. Where's San Fran? Oh, San Fran. Holy crap. And not that far. Where did we come from? Oh, Phoenix.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a freaking goat path you brought us down, son of a gun. Look at that thing. Alright. Yeah, just gaming. 5 Hour Energy was one of the biggest assets I had last year. Especially after not having that kind of work schedule in the wintertime. Yeah, Dustin, I just had filled up right before we had got the trip started. That's why I didn't fill up wood jacks earlier. I was going to, but uh-oh. We don't want that on there. I was going to, but 100 miles out, I wasn't going to top off for 100 miles. But I guess I probably should have. I've only got a 150-gallon tank on this, I believe. Of course, I probably just told you exactly what I have for a tank, but I didn't pay attention. But I think it's the smallest one because I like the look of it the best. With the tank right under the steps rather than the tank behind the steps. Yeah, I'm online. What's up, Daniel? How we doing, buddy? Yeah, just gaming. I had Logbook before when I was hauling equipment for the rental company I was working for. That I had to fill out a logbook for, but it's really not that big of a deal. With the R297s and whatnot, it's just a pain in the butt when you get some of these older guys that don't fill them out, and don't fill them out for months on end because you got to put the pay period in. And being green like I am, I don't have a freaking clue what pay period we are, so then I got to run inside. This is laziness on my part. Got to run inside, find somebody to find out the pay period, go back out to the truck, then write that number on that piece of paper. And sometimes I don't want to do that. So that basically just kind of tells you the laziness factor there, but either way. When are you going to update the tank? I don't want to upgrade the tank. I like the little tank on this. Not that I like the fuel average, but I like the look of the tank on this better than the other one. It's the same thing with a sleeper, you know. They give you these massive tanks with the sleepers, 300 gallon, all this other. But then the guy that likes the day cab has to deal with these 150 gallon garbage. You should have the option to put a 300 under the truck, in my eyes. You shouldn't have to upgrade a chassis, which upgrades a tank.
Landykid glove.
Is that Tourette's? Ooh, 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 ooh. Red light, red light, red light. Yeah, we got her. Boy, oh boy, that was close. Smell the brakes on that one.
Oh, I can put a bigger engine in me.
Oh, you got computer logs. Oh, frig that. Yeah, I know. I'm lost just trying to get a freaking live stream going. Of course, we had the paper logbook where you had to make your lines straight and show your on hours and off and all that other garbage. Ooh, wrong gear. Stupid.
Look up, Recon. You got a sunroof?
Yep.
I thought I saw it when you came screeching to a halt.
What the frig that was? I think we just ran over reindeer. Reindeer Rudolph. Now I've put the difficulty on random. I used to have it on the highest difficulty, whatever the freak that was, for the dropping the trailers. But the problem with that was, although last live stream I really did have a big problem with backing up, they weren't random anymore to me. They were more wherever I was going, I kind of knew where I was dropping it every time. So now it's going to be randomly generated where I'm going to park this, so that'll kind of bring some new parking to the picture for you guys.
I think you passed your spot, didn't you?
I think I did too, actually. Son of a gun, really? Thought I was going to the court. No, I didn't. Did I?
I would have spoke up earlier, but I'm watching the delay.
Did I really?
You did.
Where the frig is this thing going? Ah, Plaster and Sons right at the beginning? Oh my goodness. I apologize, guys. I thought it was going to the frickin' mining. That would have made sense. No, it's going to Plaster and Sons. Oh yeah. In an invisible wall. It's gonna be real cute. I wonder how hard we can jackknife this guy.
I smell disaster.
Yeah, we should be alright. Nice about these low boys.
Oh, look at that.
That's a great question, Dustin. I think if I were to choose, not being a picky guy, I'd give you two options. Either a T800 or a 389. And this is my spot, and I'm going to hit the fence. No, I'm not. Thought I was. It's coming up kind of quick there. 389. And around me, type of cargo normally would either be keep me busy, probably be a flatbed. That would keep me going at least 5 days a week. Oh shoot. This W900 really does not have the turning radius.
Yeah, I didn't like mine. I left that for the... I let my hired guy drive that.
What did I get? Oh, nothing. It ain't nothing, just a bump. Oh, that was something though. That stopped me dead. Oh, frickin'. I just ripped off my fender. You gonna do it again? Ooh, she's freaking close though. There's the pipe I hit.
Yeah,
Got anything over there?
Cost money.
Yeah, they do. Come on, straighten up, baby. My goodness. It's starting to become like the last live stream here. Not the straightest back, but at least I did it with the mirrors. I'm gonna try to shoot either for tomorrow or Saturday. I don't know if I'm gonna be... I might be doing some work tomorrow outside of my house. So I don't know what that will bring. But yeah, either tomorrow or Sunday should be the next live stream. Yeah, Freightliner. Freight shakers. And Volvo, that's definitely a breed above the rest, even though I really can't stand the look of them.
A Mac.
Yeah, that's what we got at work as Max.
A one stack Mac with a window in the back.
There you go. That's what we got there, Mac granites. Bottom of the barrel for Mac, but I like them. Yeah, tomorrow is Saturday. What's up, Matthew? How we doing, buddy? Aiden? Thanks for joining us. Stanley. I never would have guessed by that last name, buddy. Warner and Swift. If I gotta say so myself, Mr. Just Gaming. I don't know, Dustin. I've driven both trucks, and I still bring some sticky notes with me in a Mac. Where Volvo, I've never had to shim the dash from the rattles. I am in. Where am I? Santa Cruz, and Jack's in
San Francisco.
San Francisco.
I'm not in San Francisco. I'm not in the outskirts, actually.
Where are you headed next, Jax?
I just pulled in for repairs. I didn't look yet.
Uh-oh.
You want to go to another one, or?
We could do a shorter one if you want before we end it.
Alright.
If you don't, we can end her here, or you can end it here. I'll do one more.
Oh, okay.
I got a flat deck. Going to Prim. I wouldn't mind hauling flatbed. I haven't done that in a while. Or we can go to Stockton. Yeah, that's kind of, it's close to us both, but all depends on what you want, man.
All right, let me see what I got here.
Oxnard right in the middle.
I did throw in my Cummins.
Well, roger that, roger that. What's up, Dennis? How we doing, buddy? Long time no see. Miss you, pal. Dustin, I would rather have the Peterbilt 579 over the T680. I like my Kenworths. I like T800s. Let's just put it that way. That's about as far as I go with Kenworths. 880s are all right, but I don't know. We're doing one more short run, Stanley. So I don't really know. I mean, if you want to do a shorty, we can do a shorty, but we'll probably be done by the time you get in here.
I got one to Santa Cruz. That's hell of a view.
You don't have anything to. We got a flatbed here. I got one to San Francisco.
Yeah, that's good.
I got one to Oxnard.
Bakersfield.
I got a Bakersfield, but it's a freaking van.
Yeah, I got a lot of fragiles from here.
You have anything going to Stockton or
let me check.
Prim?
Yes, I got vans going to Prim.
You want to do a Prim run, then we'll end her?
Sure.
You want to head to where I am, and then we'll meet up and head out?
Yeah, you can do that. I'll pick up, then I'll head over to where you are.
What's up, Awesome Hider? Another guy I haven't seen in a while.
That governor stinks. Is there a way you can take that off?
The governor? Yeah, it's right in the settings, buddy.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, let me go pick up my trailer here. All right. Figure out where I'm going to pick up my trailer. Apparently it's in this yard. Where? Oh, where could it be? Oh, look at that. Look at the convenience. See if we can do another decent backup here. No. Ooh. I hate these angled backs. You get her? Uh-oh. We just took a stack off the side of my truck. No, I was way, way, way too far right. Let's try this. There she is. Holy. Took the kingpin right off the trailer. Oh, no. Missed it again. Boy, oh boy. Rookie night tonight. You have the, backing simulation on?
What's that?
Where you actually got to back into the kingpin?
Oh, no, don't.
It's pretty fun. Of course, when you got the angle back, it sucks, but...
Can you get that track R to turn your head around up where you can look out the back window? Just curious.
That answer your question?
It did.
Yeah, I've gotten a bad habit. Well, I guess it's not really a good habit to do that, but I guess when you can, you should. With a dump truck, obviously you can't do that. Because you got the dump bed right there.
Yeah, or if you got a sleeper.
Oh, there's Jax. Oh, you got her, buddy. No, that ain't Jax. I thought that was
Yeah,
a
I
green.
was gonna say.
Yeah, or a sleeper. That's true too, deputy. I'd have to know what the weight of a garbage truck is. I doubt it. You guys got a whole lot more frickin'. Uh-oh. Hold on one second.
His engine would sound a little more heftier. Unless I didn't equip it for some reason.
Jax, where are you, buddy?
I'm coming out of San Fran.
You're just leaving San Fran?
Yeah.
Are you going down the 1 or?
Hold on a second. Let me get off this side here.
I apologize, guys. I woke up my boy. Or he woke up in the middle of it. Friggin' A. Let me get these stupid markers off. I like sleepers. Night rubber, everybody else. Alright, buddy, you have a good night, huh? Oh, what's up, Jameson? Oh, it's you behind me, alright. I was like, what the heck is this guy doing?
Yeah, I'll be coming down the 1.
Are you coming down the 1 into Santa Cruz?
To 152.
Alright, can you make that? Alright, can you go to Santa Cruz? And when the 1 hits the 101, can you take the 101?
Yeah, sure.
So you're gonna keep going past the 152, and then you're gonna hit the
Yep.
101, which is in Santa Cruz.
Yeah, copy that.
And we'll be here on the side of the road, freaking smoking cigarettes and talking.
Alright. 10-4, I'll see you there.
Roger that. Alright, Just Gaming, you take her easy, buddy. Thanks for stopping in, man. September 10th, buddy, that's a little bit too far out for me. I don't know. It's a day-by-day type of deal with me, man.
That's tomorrow, guy.
Oh, I don't know. That same thing. It's a day-by-day type of deal. I got a lot of house stuff I got to finish up on before work. Going back to work Monday. So yeah. You and your 300-gallon tanks. Enjoy that. Dustin, there's a lot of questions like that, my friend. There is a lot of questions like that. Why do passenger cars take up both lanes of the highway?
Because they're being pricks.
Basically. We've got Matt Granite's Granite series, bottom of the barrel.
AM radios and 8-track players.
No, no, some of them do have Bluetooth in them actually, and USBs. CD players. A couple with, we do have a couple 09s with the cassette players in them. And FM radio. Our 16s have Sirius. That would be awesome. Dustin, that would be awesome. If, of course you're talking about real life, but here I am talking about this game. It would be cool if we could have oversized loads just in this game, period. Have some pilot cars. It would just be cool. It would also be cool if they offered mod support.
You don't need mods, Recon.
It would be nice.
You would have 2 viruses for every mod.
We don't need to talk about that right now. Do apologize for the wait, guys, but Mr. Jax, I'm sure, is just screaming right now.
He's probably the
Cell
fool over
phone,
taking a
yeah.
nap in that sleeper.
Yeah. I'll be coming up on there real soon.
If you guys have any questions, throw them in the comment box now, because we are on a downtime, so I can read them. Oh, I used to love the oversized lows, Dustin. During the rental. We did the rentals when we had the can't even remember the freaking size of the excavator, but we only had a couple excavators that were oversized. The wideners, milling machines. They were fun, real fun. Especially where I live, we got a lot of hills. Truck was very underpowered. Old freight shaker.
Oh man, I'm glad I'm coming down to you guys. Had me taking the 72-foot box up over that bunny trail we were up through.
Something about a bunny trailer?
Yeah, the route I was supposed to take
Yeah.
was back up through that goat path.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to have to call AAA for Jameson. He's going to be out of fuel here soon.
Yeah, that's true. He's right behind me, too. Alright, there's a gas station coming up. I think he means, oh, he's got a 50-gallon tank.
He says he only has 50 gallons in his tanks.
Oh. No, local deliveries, I guess. I don't know. Maybe a little Mitsubishi or Mitsubishi flatbed. Oh no, I was kicked. That's not going to be a very good starting spot.
Kick for idle.
Yep. Alright, we will be right back.
Yep, I'm at the late.
I like the K100s. They're not bad. You're at the Walberts.
Yes, sir.
All right, you're gonna pass the Bitamins, and we are basically right in front of the Plaster and Sons. She won't even pull on the park. That's right. Wonder where old Mr. Jameson went.
He disappeared just right after you. He parked not long after you, so he may have
Yeah.
got the same thing for the idle.
Well, boy, this is more and more like real life here. Jeez. Hurry up and wait.
I am at the late right behind you.
Roger, I'll have you just pass me, and then we'll get with it. Because cab overs are old technology. They're looked at as dangerous. Kind of like three-wheelers, but just didn't disappear like a three-wheeler.
I used to like cab overs.
Oh, yeah.
when I was little.
But then again, you still see the cab over frickin' Mitsubishi and Mitsubishi, you know, the little box trucks, and garbage trucks, you know.
And then you go back to Euro truck, man. Everything you can get over there is and that one's cab over in it.
Yeah, that's frickin' UK though.
Yeah, but if you ask me now, I like the I like the what do you call the I'm not a trucker, but as far as looks goes, I like the y'all drive.
Yeah. Yeah, they definitely cab overs definitely have a place, but
Wasn't the original Optimus Prime a cab over?
I have no clue. I never followed all
it's
that.
over, man.
Yeah, you didn't watch Transformers, dude? What's wrong with you?
I watched the whatever the heck his name is, Transformers, but not the not when I was growing up or nothing. The newer Transformers.
Yeah. You watched the GoBots.
No, never watched them either. It was a
Well,
Bugs Bunny and Looney Tunes type of guy.
Three Stooges.
Three Stooges I watched a little bit.
But Jack, you said Optimus Prime used to be a cab over. That was
Yeah,
right,
he
right?
was.
Yeah.
Gen 1, yeah, he was.
And he got a facelift.
I like the idea of having the engine in front of me, in between me and the next vehicle.
Yeah. Yeah. Shoot. Missed a gear. Thank God you're not lagging.
Yeah, that was smooth.
I said thank God you're not lagging. That's, yeah, cab overs.
I jaked a little late, that's what that was.
Oh, I got you.
Or a little too long, actually. I can't do it like you do it.
Oops, yeah. Yeah, buses I don't see ever not being cab overs just because they're not. I don't even know if they're considered a cab over. They're actually considered more of a pusher. Same with your RVs and everything else, but I mean, you got to figure what they're doing, where they're driving, you know. I mean, we've got Nova Bus. I used to work for them for a little while. You know, they build buses, but they go down to the cities where visibility and stuff like that really matters. But up here, we don't have the population.
Yeah, around here we had a couple of cab over school buses.
I mean, you got to figure where they're parking. They're constantly in and out of red lights, and you know, they need to see right in front of them, obviously for people's sake and everything else. So I mean, I can understand that, but
Like inner city school buses and garbage trucks.
exactly, stop and go type of deal. Same thing with local delivery trucks. That's why you'll see a lot of them little Mitsubishis and stuff like that. They'll be cab overs, just because, for what I think is the stop and go and just the convenience. You know, these bigger trucks, you know, the sight is definitely lacking. You know, I can't see 6 feet in front of my hood when I'm driving my normal dump truck or whatever. Even this thing, I mean, literally, you cannot see. If you could probably swallow up a whole car without hitting it, looking over your hood, and really not even see the front of the car. So I think it all teeters around the sight and what the job of the truck is.
There, I did a rolling stop for you.
Appreciate that, buddy. Guy behind me must be in an automatic, because I didn't do the same for him. I didn't even see him behind me.
Is that Jameson?
I don't know. He disappeared. I haven't seen him come back. Maybe he was hauling cable or something.
Yeah, I can't really tell through your mirror. I thought it was the same color. Look like it's the guy behind you carrying cable, so it must be. He must have caught up.
need to rebind my keys for my Jake. That way I can low Jake and medium Jake. This high Jake is just too much sometimes. But other times it's just not enough.
This is my home port.
Red light.
That was a green light.
Red light for us.
Oh, jeez.
This guy wants to talk. What's up, buddy?
That's him. That's Jamerson,
Is
I
it?
think.
Who's got the heavier load here?
Mine's fragile. I think it's computer equipment or something like that.
Oh, I missed a gear. Uh-oh. I think he had some engine difficulties.
Stephen B says, yo.
What's up, Stephen B? Another new one? What are you doing? What are you
Well, his
doing?
last name was longer than that. I just messed it up. So.
Get that POS out of my way. Road that'll make you sick.
Yeah, turn back there. I know with the keyboard would always wreck me.
Yeah, I thought you did something kind of weird there.
It looks like back roads in the highway.
The old washboard effect. Ooh, we got some tumbleweeds. Oh crap. That didn't just screw up my grill. Have to keep an eye on my coolant here.
Oh, there went some more. I think they're almost as bad as running over gators.
Roll that over. Have you been driving Florida?
There's gators all over the country.
Another
See
thing
them
us
later.
northerners
See
don't
them
have.
laid along the road. You know what a gator is, don't you?
Unless you're referring to something different. No.
Strips of tire. Come off and retread.
Oh my goodness, no. Never heard it called that.
Not really.
Yep.
There's a whole herd of them.
Herd of tumbleweeds, yep. We aren't in Kansas anymore. Turns that thing on. Drive me nuts. Oop. Make me skip a gear.
You gotta stop at the stop sign.
Well. Oh, I was talking about the interface being up on my screen.
No.
I missed a gear when I didn't split. Another thing, really, you can't do in real life. Well, you could, but boy, oh boy, almost as bad as grinding your teeth.
You're on a hill and you start coasting back, it's hard to you gotta stop, man.
Did Jameson ever get his gas?
I don't know.
Oh, I didn't know he needed it. I would have stopped.
I haven't seen him. Well, he's.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he might have ran out of fuel when we were racing there on the. That might have been what happened to him. There he is.
Forgetting it's 55 in here.
I didn't know it either. Hammer down.
Inside it and bolted to the floor.
We're on the Interstate 65.
Yeah, the game ought to give you that 10-mile-an-hour leeway.
I've got the cops off. They were just so annoying. Not to mention, you blow through a stop sign. $700 fine was a little bit steep. I think that's how I earned so much money. By shutting off that.
Yeah, I bet.
Not that I do it on purpose or something, but I mean the yellow lights. It was like a freaking red light infraction every time. Sometimes you'll just be starting to go and the freaking yellow light turns straight to red.
Yeah, they should put in some kind of code instead of being like 1 or 2 miles and you get a ticket. It should be like 5 miles and you got like a 25% chance of getting a ticket, and then 10 miles maybe you got a 50% chance of getting a ticket, and then anything above that turns to 75 or 100.
Well, it's instant, man. You speed. You go a mile an hour over the stupid speed limit, you get it.
Yeah, they could do a little something with that to make it a little bit more realistic.
Alright, we're getting off here, Jax, just to let you know ahead of time.
not this one.
But yeah, over at the port where you got to back all the way around.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Alright, turn that frickin' noisemaker off. Turn this noisemaker off too, as much as I like the realism. It's awful noisy.
There, you got a spotter there, Recon.
Why, yes. That's Jose. Wish these mirrors were a little better detailed too.
It looked more like a reflection off of a highly polished silver than it does a mirror.
Mirror, yeah. They're kind of like a chrome. Bingo. First time's a charm, boys and girls. Alright, put that stupid flasher on. Alright. Never played the City Skylines, buddy. Dustin, I've always liked the Dana. I haven't had too much experience with the man axles though. What are my favorite buses? I don't know. Was it Bluebird? That's the only bus I know. That's Volvo.
Army used to use Blueberry buses.
Where's Smokey and the Bandit? That is a wonderful question. They could have hauled with us there too.
I can't wait when we put an actual police mod in there where you can actually, where players can choose to be police officers and catch the trucker speeding and all that good stuff. That'd be neat.
What's that, Deputy?
A copper mod.
Ah.
Where players can actually play coppers.
Yeah. Well, they do have that for this, but you got to be an admin. That's who you'll see if you see any cop cars on the side of the road. They're admin.
Could you imagine all the abuse with that?
Well,
That
the first day the cars were released in the game, they were banning people for putting police skins and everything else on their cars because it was abused.
Where are you guys at?
We are over at the what the frick do you call this place? The oil field there, the oil field. I forgot the in-game name for this. We're at Chems, even though it does not
Oh.
sound remotely close.
I'm back.
Pull right up beside me, bud. If you can, I don't know. You probably can't. I'm gonna have to get on the other side of you.
Well, they got AI vehicles pretty much non-existent in this.
Yeah, AI vehicles are non-existent, like you said. They don't have them in this in the mod. Careful of that cement wall. Yep, that one. It's alright, wait right there, man. We'll get Jax over here and we'll end it.
Roger.
Let's not block it up too much here.
My driver finally delivered.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in game time on this, I believe, isn't it? Stagger 'em. Right. Yeah, buses have their place in this game too, I guess.
Maybe it's AI, but yeah, if you put buses in it, it would be bus simulator.
Yeah, I mean, they put freaking passenger cars in here for players, so buses actually serve more of a purpose than AI cars in this game, if you ask me, but
Maybe if it was over the road, like bus tours or something. I wouldn't say inner city or anything, cause cities aren't big enough. But yeah, over the road tour buses, maybe.
I'm more of a medium to small HP trucks in this game, honestly, Dustin, just because I like the realism to it. You know, you get the 800 horse engine. You aren't gonna find that with a company normally. Not in the companies around where I am, at least. But you know, there's not any. It's not hard to climb hills and everything else with that type of. Why can't I get a decent screenshot view here? Oh, I just don't want to work. Guess that'll work. But yeah, I enjoy a little bit of struggle. Adds a little bit of realism to it, more or less. I'm a stacks guy. What is up, iPod? How we doing, buddy? And Dustin is carrying the conversation tonight, son of a gun. It could. It could if it wanted to. Kind of like what people did with Farming Sim, going to the mining and the construction and all that other stuff, to be very honest. But we've carried on long enough, guys, I believe. I'm going to settle in for the night. I appreciate everybody coming in. Jameson, you did great tonight, buddy. Like I told the other two guys, you're more than welcome to hop in when we're playing, got a short trip or whatever. Yeah, we're gonna end her here, guys. I appreciate all the questions, all the support, and we will see you next time. And please, if you haven't done it already, smash that like button. Go check out Deputy P's channel, Bubba Blue. Also, that's Mr. Jax Tavix if he ever goes back to the YouTube thing. We will see you next time, guys. Take her easy.